What's up guys, Ryan with D. This is the Stark Varg EX. How does this thing handle on the street? Let's find out. Alright, the Stark Varg EX. Long awaited, right? Obviously did the unboxing, try to take a look around. We'll do a trail ride at some point, which this thing's been rode through the trails a good bit, meaning the Stark Vargs in general, so a lot of y'all probably know already how they are. So, a couple of things. Everything seems to be pretty much the same as the MX version to a degree, besides the size of the back tire. Everything looks pretty much the same to me. I do have the rotor guard. Just like I said in the previous video, that this thing, I bought the rear, but haven't gotten it yet. They're gonna send it whenever they get them in stock. So, where's there? Obviously, nice headlight, you know, guards here. Better keep these away from your old lady, if you know what I'm meaning by that. So, yeah, you know, funny things, whenever it comes to it, it's like it's missing the rubber guard around here. Contacted Stark Varg. They haven't really acknowledged it. I noticed other people, it's the same. However, when you watch videos about it, meaning from Stark Varg themselves, they have the rubber guard around it. So, I don't know if they just ran out of them or if they're actually gonna send them, but they never even acknowledged me stating that I didn't have it. So, you know, funny things like that. Obviously viewers pretty much let me know, but you know, this is the US model, which in many instances you would expect some nice big blinkers to come off here. I'm choosing to sort of leave mine as the, you know, European model. So as we can tell, as far as, let's see, I don't even know if you can see it because of the way how bright the sun is today. But as you can sort of see it a little bit, the blinker there. So yeah, it's actually made into this rear light. So no need to, you know, try to figure something else out if you want to leave it as the EU model. You know, if that's something you want to do. I'm really glad that it's like that, because I like the way this looks a lot better, just a lot more slick without everything sticking off. Obviously I just got one mirror on here now. I want to get something else, a little bit lower profile, something that looks a little bit sleeker on here, but for now, this is kind of what we're going with. Yeah, so, and obviously adjustable suspension all the way around, as we can tell, you know, here. So, yeah, and it is to your weight. So whenever you order one, you know, think about all the gear and everything you'll be wearing if you want to take that into consideration. These are pretty polished up for some reason compared to the other. Obviously no guard or anything on that. It has the kickstand holder here. Yeah, so everything else, this is like a rubber material, just like on the MX. On mine, you can sort of see a little mishap. I mean, I know this is being picky, but it's not all the way as I would like it to be, like that. But other than that, a really good looking bike. Front headlights, bright as you would want it. You definitely don't have to worry about that when it comes to that. Obviously carbon fiber here, nice gold there. Then everything else, I mean, the quality is pretty good, which it should be. This is an expensive bike. They shouldn't be skimping out on anything. Everything feels well made. You know, time will tell how it is. I have the rear brake up here. I noticed some other people have talked about this, you know, the rear brake actually, you know, sort of, I don't know, just stopping up and everything like that. This one, not the case. Haven't had any trouble out of it. It hasn't, you know, pulled into a specific position, and so everything's moving really well. But again, look at the unboxing video and I can kind of show you how I installed the rear brake there. If you want to have any information on that, it can sort of help you out, especially with everything going through the actual handlebars and stuff here. So obviously stainless steel lines, all that good stuff. So yeah, as you would expect, expensive bike, expensive things on it, like it should be. Brembo brakes, the plastics, which with any dirt bike, I mean, I don't know if you can see it on camera, like the little bit of riding I have done, I mean, I've only did like maybe 50 miles You can see sort of little scratches and things like that. You know, I don't know, I hope it holds up good. I really like the way it looks, but with any dirt bike, that's gonna happen. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, let's see what this thing can do on the road. I am 5'10", 155, and you can see I'm not quite flat-footed. Sort of up a little bit on my toes a little bit there, but pull over here. This is kind of a hill here. Let's get on it. So, the other day, I was at a red light. The red light took a while. So I'm gonna stop right now. Of course, everything cuts off, that's normal as far as the fan or whatever, but we're gonna give it a minute. Hopefully you can see it. So right now it's still, you know, it's still in gear. You're still in the drive mode, but okay, now it's in neutral. You see it's blinking here, right? Okay, normally you just hit the bottom one, boom, you're good to go. All right, no problem there. You know, some of you that ride Starks, y'all have always known that. For me, I sort of figured it out, right? But again, at this one particular instance, I was actually at a red light, and it was on a grade. And normally what I do, okay, now it's back in neutral, okay? So I sort of started rolling forward, just like this, and I was just gonna go, oh no, it's in neutral. Well, now I'm clicking it, it stayed in neutral. So just a word of the wise, you have to be stopped completely to click it into the mode to where it'll drive, and then there you go. So so one of those things just to keep in mind about if you're stopped at a red light for a while, it's on a grade, and you just think you're gonna roll forward and go. No, make sure you click it into gear before you start to go, because I look like an idiot pushing it through the intersection. But so why do they have that? I really don't know. I kind of wish they could do away with it with this version. It's just like, hey, leave it in drive mode. I don't really need it to go out of that. There's really no reason to. So in my opinion, now comment below if you know what the logic is behind it. But I have other bikes, so that's just something that kind of slips my mind, to say the least. But yeah, getting up close to 50, you can sort of hear the roar there. But again, if you're just in, you know, sort of below that, around 40 miles an hour, yeah, nice and easy. Definitely a pleasurable ride when it comes to that. So yeah, definitely handles pretty good on the road. If you're going from trail to trail, it's great. If you're gonna be on the road a good bit, I would say, you know, maybe do the supermoto conversion. Or, I mean, if you just live in a town, you're not really going far, having to get that fast, you're gonna be fine with these tires. It is gonna obviously wear them out, but you know, it's neither here nor there, I guess. Another big question to a degree, I mean, it feels like I have all the power, especially if I go into mode 5 and stuff, but considering the charge settings aren't saving, is my mode settings not saving? It says that it is, all of them say that they are, but you know, I don't really know. So overall, I really am enjoying the bike. The price point, obviously pretty high on it. I mean, it has a lot of features though. So just about anything you could want, especially out of a dirt bike, even more. You know, it has reverse, some electric bikes don't even have that, so that's definitely a plus. Yeah, fun, nice day like today. It's hard to beat this thing. Another thing, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, the blinker situation. So I hit it right then and it blinks a few times and then it goes off. So you have to like pretty much hold it a second to turn it on, and like right now it's still going. I mean, that is kind of cool. You can just hit it, hey, I'm turning, or maybe changing lanes, but I kind of forget that it does that, and I might be, okay, there's a road coming up. I hit it, expecting it to be on, hey, I'm wanting to warn the people behind me, well, it's went off. So you have to hold it, and then now, if you can see it on camera, it's still on, and everything like that. So just, you know, keep that in mind, you know, depending on how much you're riding it around. If you're thinking the blinker's on when it's not, you know, something like that. But that I didn't know until I really started paying attention to, okay, it's blinking and it's not. You definitely want to let everybody know behind you because you don't want somebody to slam into you. I could know for sure if it's saving my power settings. Oh yeah, so another problem that I originally had, it wasn't really a big deal, but just something to mention if you run into it. So I put this thing together in what I call my shop, which is a steel building. So it wasn't able to connect to the internet or 4G or 5G, whatever, anything like that. And I noticed when I first cut it on, after I got it together, it was blinking that magenta color, which after knowing now, that means, okay, an update, you know, or something like that. I didn't really think much of it, but I don't know if it kind of connected and didn't really get done. Because then all of a sudden it got to where the phone couldn't connect to the bike, like it wasn't finding the Bluetooth. So that was a problem. And then what I wound up doing is just putting it in my garage next to the house for a period of time. And then you know, it finally just did the update, but ever since then, it's been connected, but like the other day when I went for a ride, the phone said it lost the connection. I mean, the Bluetooth had cut off or turned off or something. So kind of weird. It always will connect back up, but considering I'm having trouble with the charging and things like that, it just makes me wonder if it's actually connected to the bike properly. I mean, of course, I'm getting the readouts right now, so I would assume that it's good, but yeah, just something to mention. So like one good thing, hey, there's a trail. Where does this go? Yeah, that's one great thing about this bike. You can just you know, hey, you just see something, let's go down through here. I mean, any enduro, I get it, right? Any enduro you can do that with, but the one cool thing about this one is it's nice and quiet. Nobody's really gonna complain as much, you would think. Watch me get a complaint. Yeah, guys, stay tuned for a review of as far as off-road, but I know that's been like beating a dead horse to a degree because, you know, the Stark Varg in general, but this one is supposedly different, has more flex than the MX version and all this sort of stuff, but it kind of makes me wonder if that is true. It feels nice as far as off-road, so, you know, overall, a couple complaints I have is just the couple of hiccups I had. Okay, it's a newer bike, it's gonna happen. Everything felt pretty stiff. Again, a new bike, the more I ride it, the better it starts to feel. The seat, just like right now, is extremely hard. For a nice little enduro bike, I would like for it to be a little bit softer. Maybe sort of like my Ultra B or KTM. They're nice soft seats. This one, yeah, it has some cushion, but it ain't much. So if you ride it for a long time, you're probably gonna feel it. It's real narrow feeling, which I like. It's easy to sort of move it around and you feel like you have a decent amount of control over it. So yeah, there's a lot to like about it. Great little fixtures, everything feels like it's made well. Time will tell how long it lasts. Again, as far as for this video, it wasn't fully charged, so you know, when this thing is fully charged, I can ride it around all day. I mean, it hasn't been to zero with me riding around all day with a full charge today. You know, it wasn't nowhere near that, so that's the reason why we're at 24% right now. So yeah, keep all that in mind. But yeah, things not to necessarily like about it, but there is a lot to like. I hope that Stark will contact me back. Maybe we can figure out, you know, some of these things I'm missing. What's going on with the app? Is there something to do with the update? You know, whatever it could be. But overall, if you're thinking about getting one, I would definitely say get it. Even if you're not gonna do a supermoto, you can go from trail to trail easily on this thing, similar to what I'm doing right now. Yeah, when you get up to around 50 miles an hour, you're gonna feel it. It's not comfortable. It's not that enjoyable at that speed, at least in my opinion. But if you're gonna keep it under that, it's great from pretty much what it's doing. So stay tuned for more about this thing. Let me know what you want to see in the comments, anything like that. So just let me know. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.